All right, what's up, fellas? We're back to making some videos. I'm already back with doing the weird hand motions. I realized, whatever, fuck off. Before we get into this video, just wanted to say, got my first ever Trev Brown Farms merch here. There's this color, and I'll have to show you the other color in a little bit because it's in my pickup, but that's available at farmersbsnetwork.com. I'll have the link down below. Shout out to those guys. They're the ones that kind of did it all pretty much. So shout out to you guys. And go buy some Trev Brown Farms merch, maybe pick up some Farmers BS Network merch, and it'll really help out. All right, so right off the bat here, just gonna apologize. No, it's been a while since I've made a video, probably like a month now. I just got super duper busy. Didn't have anybody to edit for me, and I never really felt like editing by the time I got home. So that's kind of the reasoning behind that. Just to fill you guys in a little bit. Got everything side dressed, put fertilizer down with the cultivator, and then got everything hilled that needed to be hilled for pipe, and laid pretty much all the pipe. We have one load left, which will be laid sometime this week. So everything's been irrigated, the pivots have been running. Well, one, I've had plenty of issues with those too. That's another part of the reason that I've been so busy, has been fixing pivots constantly. So anyways, that's the reasoning behind that. Now let's go ahead, and I think we're gonna put a pivot stop in here first thing this afternoon. So gonna load up the Mini X and we'll get rolling. Also, I just want you to keep in mind that this is my second time ever running the Mini X, or any excavator for that matter, so this could be ugly, who knows. But we'll get her done one way or the other. Let's rock and roll. Two quick things about the merch. A, this is the other colorway. I'm colorblind, but pretty sure it's green with like a gold yellow logo. Pretty cool, pretty neat. Second thing here is, don't wear the light colored one to work because it shows grease spots really bad, and I already ruined one. So hopefully Maddie can work her magic and get that stain out. Anyways, we're hauling the Mini X up north. Put that pivot stop in. I forgot my impact. We're turning around for the impact. God damn it. I'm not gonna show you guys the inside of my house for privacy reasons. Hopefully Maddie doesn't watch this video because I'm wearing my boots on the carpet. Got it. Okay, now we are headed up north. We finally made her up north. It took a little longer than expected, and then I got 3 phone calls that I had to make, so we got her done. We're gonna go ahead and start this pivot up, run it over. I'll just give you the rundown of what happened here. So my grandpa and I, we came out here and we put the pivot stops in. We're making like real heavy duty ones. Don't want to have to really ever screw with them again. So we're using railroad ties or big ass posts or whatever. And the corn was real small, hadn't run the pivot yet this year. And so we thought, oh hell, we can still see the pivot track from last year right up through here. Well, it turns out it was from the cattle being out here. Their water was right here, and so they made a little path up through here that looked like a pivot track. So we ended up being about, give or take, that far off. This is where the pivot track will run. That's where our pivot stop is. So that one will need to be moved. So that's what we're gonna do. Just tear this one out with the Mini X, dig a little trench, and put the post on the other side, I suppose. Sucks to be me. Kick water on. Turn that forward 95%. That should be here in a jiffy. I'll go unload the Mini X and we'll get to it. Not real sure if the whole thing's gonna stay together if I try to pull it all out at one time or not. That would be ideal though. But I guess that post could, we're just gonna try it, screw it. I wonder if you guys can see anything over there. Not really. Wonderful. Maybe from out here you can. Like I said, don't give me shit. This is my second time running this thing. I don't know what the best way to grab this would be. Like I said, don't think these ones are gonna go anywhere. They're like 4 foot in the ground and stout, one might say. Well, that didn't exactly work how I wanted it to, but let's start digging the new trench. All right, let's go see how deep we are here. Pretty fucking deep. Not the worst thing you've ever seen. Well, it might be. Well, I think it'll work. Probably. Well, I really hope that recorded. I think I might have just taken a picture. That's gonna really piss me off, dude. If it didn't record, I really think it should have, but I got the trench dug-ish pretty decently. So, gonna go grab the posts, drop them in anyways, and then wait for the pivot to get the rest of the way around here to make sure for a fact that it's going to be in the right place. So, come along. It wasn't pretty, but it worked, okay? Holy shit. All right, let's see how much muscles I have and if I can get these up where I need them. Oh my God, we're falling in. Bear hug this bitch. Oh yeah. Jesus Christ. We're just gonna wait for the pivot to get around here to make sure it's in the right spot before I bury it and have to do this shit all over again. So, catch back up with you in a jiff. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say we nailed the whole knee high by the 4th of July. It's like June 29th or something like that. And we're about head high, so I'm definitely not a super tall guy by any means, but still higher than the knee, I'd say. Well, we're gonna call that good for now, I think.
No, not at all.
Oh yeah, don't forget, go check out Manure Spreader Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. Good shit. They're the ones that hook me up with merch and shit. I might be guest starring on another episode here real soon, so stay tuned for that as well. All right, we're back up here. Just gonna put some, I think these are like 6-inch screws through that 4x4, and hopefully that'll be strong enough to hold. Otherwise, I was gonna use this metal deal, but I kind of fucked that all up when I tore it apart. So, new plan, using a 4x4. Hopefully it'll work. Well, my dumb ass forgot to hit the record button, so watch me put in this one last screw. Should be very entertaining for you guys. Oh yeah, that bad boy's not going anywhere. And now we wait. Fuck yeah, she works, baby. I got a little nervous that this was gonna hit down here. I didn't exactly make it wide, but it works. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Well, supposedly the pivot company people came out and fixed this one finally today. This is the big one. It's almost a full quarter, besides there's 10 acres up there where the house is. So as you might imagine, it takes a while, because if you start it over here, it has to swing all the way around to there, and then to get back to watering on the other side, it has to go all the way back around. So if it gets hot and dry, this thing has to be going and going and going. This corn looks pretty damn good though. This is pretty sandy ground, and it was hurting pretty bad before we caught that rain, because this pivot was broke down and I didn't know how to fix it, and they couldn't get out to fix it. So all things considered, looks pretty damn good to me. That shit over there is real tall. You love to see it. Isn't it beautiful, dude? Oh, I guess with that being said, this nice view, good looking corn, both pivots are moving for the time being anyways. I think I'm gonna call it quits a little early tonight, so with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, if you want to cop some merch, this or the tan one, it's on farmersbsnetwork.com, or also the link is in my bio on Instagram, and I'll also have it linked down below. So don't forget to do that if you so please, and I appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.